All right, I'm here with Nathan Barnett, YouTube personality and incredible dancer. Yes.
Incredible that I can dance is the right thing
Well,
to say.
yeah, yeah. So I was here like 2 years ago, and we were here with some friends, and I hadn't like heard of you yet, and then I saw Keith up on stage, and it was absolutely incredible. I was one of the people that like hopped up on stage and was like just fully a part of the show. It was amazing. So what drove you to I guess like be a content creator on YouTube?
I don't know. Should I hold it? Would it be easier?
you
So you have
can-
to like hold your hand there. I don't know. I've always liked performing. Ever since I was little, I just liked to perform and be acting and doing comedy, I guess. So the very first thing I ever did, I guess, to give it a little bit of backstory, was in high school. We did a sketch comedy show called The Sweet Ride, and it aired on cable access. So ever since then, I haven't stopped doing it. So that's kind of where it started. And I also have a love for video games, so that's how Keith started. I wanted to do a series on a guy who was just obsessed with video games. But yeah, I was like cutting myself off now because I kind of start rambling. I start to go on tangents. But yeah, I just kind of always liked doing it, so I just keep doing it.
Okay. So you have a very like unique dancing style and stuff, and I remember reading like you aren't like classically trained in any way. So like, what was your inspiration for dancing? Like, what made you like start it all?
My unique style is that I don't know how to dance. Everyone asks me like if I was trained or where I learned to dance, and I tell everyone no, I don't know how to dance because I may look like I know how to dance because I like to dance. I'm just like anyone who just likes to dance. Mine just happens to be more, it's big, so I think it tricks people into thinking it's good. Because if I just go big, hard for a while, it's like you can't not look at the guy doing something different, and unique. So I think I'm sort of just scamming everybody, and by doing these big, elaborate dance moves that anyone could do. But I guess maybe not everyone. Some people really can't dance at all, I'm sure. But when I do actual videos, music videos with choreographers, it's incredibly hard for me to like keep up and learn a choreography. And like for me, like say after like 2 days I get the choreography down, it just doesn't look as good as everyone else. It's not as tight. Real dancers, I think, can do a specified movement on a dime. It's like, okay, and do your ba-boo-ba-boo, and it's like I can't, because I'm thinking of like, okay, so after this move comes this. And I'm in my head thinking the way I dance is I just have to do whatever I'm going to do. And like I just feel the music and just do, which I tend to then repeat moves because I'm not a dancer and I only have so many moves in my head, and you're just sort of making things up as you're going. It's like, oh, the next thing I'll do is I'll throw my hand here. And then since I did it that way, I'll do it with the other arm now. And then I'll keep repeating. And it's more like aerobic is how I dance. It's like 80s aerobic instructor. So I don't say I'm a dancer. I just like to dance. So I've just always liked to dance. So then that became like Keith, who did I like video games. Keith came out. I like to dance. So I started adding dancing into my videos, and that is why you now see it. But I feel bad for real dancers. It's like an insult to them when I'm called a real dancer. But then I have had real dancers be like, no, you can dance or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I just am so too self-deprecating, and I always make fun of myself. So that's my answer.
Awesome. I'll just do one quick question before we get kicked out of here. Like,
This is my room. This is Keith Con 2020. I can do what I want. They made a major typo. It does not say Keith Apicary right there.
just put some duct tape on.
Yeah, we should actually. Good thinking.
Yeah. So I gotta ask, what was it like working on like in professional music videos? Then did that make you feel like validated for like your unique dance style?
Yeah, it's definitely cool because has always been the goal for everything. It's like, to get in something big, to get paid like a real paycheck, obviously, so I can get paid to make things. It's nice. Not that I only care about money, but like when you're doing stuff and you're spending your whole life doing it and you're like beating your body down and you're not getting paid, it is nice to then be validated and be pulled into a real big professional thing and get paid for it. So it is nice to then have it all work out and pay off. And it does make me feel more like a real dancer when I have these like world-class choreographers choreographing me. And I tell them from the beginning, like I did that. I mentioned during my panel earlier here at Too Many Games that I was in a Imagine Dragons video that never came out. So who was watching this, you know, and you guys never saw it, but it was a video for Imagine Dragons, and we'd spent like days working with a choreographer, learning this choreography, because like I'm not a dancer, so it took longer. The dancers who were in it all picked it up so fast, and like they knew the choreographer because they work with her all the time. I, as an actor, and then there's those two other guys who were just actors in it as well. It was hard. We're physical people, so like that was partly why we got it. And they'd seen all my dance videos, and I had to say to the choreographer, I was like, I'm not a dancer. It's gonna take me a while. So we were doing it for like hours, all day. It was about a 12-hour rehearsal day. And then during the next day during the shoot, we rehearsed every second we could to get it down so it looked good for like this big elaborate video. And it's just kind of crazy. It's like I'm just a guy who does comedy, who's now been pulled in, and I'm doing like what a legitimate dancer would do, like in a Britney Spears video, and I'm just some guy who likes to play video games and do comedy and prank people sometimes. So it is pretty cool to be like in all these different worlds and, you know, I guess walks of entertainment. So it does, I guess, validate me in a way that makes me feel good. But I still will say I'm not a dancer. I just like to dance. But now I'm getting paid for it. So I guess that it doesn't get more professional than that. But I'll still never look at myself as a real dancer.
But like, what's next? Like, I know you had like the two short films. Is Milford out yet?
Not yet.
Okay, yeah, I started to see some stuff come up on your YouTube. Like, so what's next after Milford? Like, what are you gonna continue like directing and writing short stories?
Yeah, I have an idea that I want to start shooting now. And it would star Phoebe Neidhart and myself, the girl who was in Neutral with me, the girl that breaks down in the car with me. It'd be very different. She would look very different. It would be like in a sort of another dimension in a way. It's a comedy. It's more of a comedy. I've been doing a lot of like these shorts look good, but like none of them been really funny. Neutral's been was humorous, but Milford is not funny at all. So I'm thinking, okay, after this comes out, I need to do like a straight up comedy because that's what I'd like to do, and haven't been doing it, and I'm getting all this money from people to do things that I've never done. So I'm like, I feel a little bad for the audience. It's like, do something funny. I wrote my character Ray Amsley with the wooden peg leg. I wrote a short for him that I think is like the funniest thing I've ever written. So I want to shoot that, but that would cost another $30,000, and I don't know if I have it in me to like ask the internet for more money because it's like so taxing, and I hate doing the whole, please donate, keep going. We got 4 days left, everyone. We're 10,000 away. I hate doing that stuff. But it's kind of the only way I have right now to like make things. So I have other shorts planned, but like right now I'm working on a couple of TV things we're talking to networks about, and I'm hoping one of those takes off and I can get paid to like write on a thing we're developing. But as things I'll put out, I want to do more shorts, but I really want to do a feature. Neutral, that's what I should say. The big main project that I want to put out. There's a lot going on. I'm always trying to do too much. But Neutral is a feature film. So the one you saw is Act 1, and there'll be 2 more 20-something minute acts that will make like a 61 hour, 20 whatever movie. So Act 2 I have written. Act 3 I have outlined. Act 2 I could start shooting soon, but it's like I need to decide between Ray Amsley or the thing with Phoebe in the other dimension, or Neutral Part 2. But it should be Neutral Part 2 so I can like have a feature under my belt. But a feature is like my big main goal, to like make a feature on my own or have someone give me a ton of money to do the whole thing. That would be the best. And I could just reshoot Act 1 of Neutral and then the other 2 parts all as one big project.
Yeah, that's the dream.
That would be nice. But I don't have anyone giving me $500,000 right now. So, yeah.
All right, man. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. The panel was awesome. Your show last night was awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Well, thank you for watching.
All right.